Hello to the Cisco Learning Network. My name is Anthony Sequeira with StormwindLive.tv, and I wanted to go ahead and share with everyone a series of videos here on Multicast. More and more, we notice students saying, hey, where did all the multicast training go in the routing and switching track? That's a really good question. There's a bit of information on it in the CCNA level materials, spotty stuff on it in the CCNP, even the great class, the MCAST class. We used to run that back at KnowledgeNet. That class has kind of disappeared off the map from a Cisco certification standpoint. So have no fear, everyone. I'm here to go ahead and help you out with Multicast. In this first particular segment, this first Cisco Learning Network video, we're going to go ahead and just remind ourselves, what's the deal? What's the overall deal with multicast traffic? Why is this particular form of communicating on a network something that we might do? Let's go ahead and turn our attention to some materials here and get ourselves reminded of the options for communication. When we want to take something and address it for a particular individual on the network, we utilize the unicast transmission method. That's right, we're going to go ahead and make sure this traffic is addressed just for that one specific individual on the network, and we're going to send that traffic in a unicast form. Very cool. No one else can hear or see that traffic unless they're eavesdropping. Unless they've tapped the communications like Big Brother might tap our phone lines. All right, now, what is another option for communication? Well, how about a broadcast? In a broadcast approach, we're sending this frame out to all of the individuals that are on the particular network. They have to pause and see if they need the information in that particular packet or frame. And with this broadcast approach, we do have to bother everyone, right? They have to stop what they're doing for that split second to see if that information is for them. Well, there's this nice kind of middle ground approach here called multicasting, and that'll be the subject of these videos for CLN, of course. Notice with multicasting, the client uses a particular IP address to signify that they want to join a group, a multicast group, to get the traffic. This is very similar to the analogy of you tuning in to some kind of a transmission for the radio, right? Or television. It reminds me of, I want my MTV. In fact, M could stand for multicast, right? So we want to get some particular information that someone is sending on the network. We tune in to the correct multicast IP address in order to receive that information. As you probably know, multicast is going to be used by things like routing protocols. How cool. The routing protocol is going to say, you know what? For all of the routers that are on my network, I'm going to go ahead and send out updates to a multicast address for like EIGRP. And now everyone can listen on that particular address to signify that they want to receive that EIGRP traffic. I've got EIGRP running right now on some of my devices, as a matter of fact. Let's go to this R5 device and do a debug IP traffic, debug IP packet. Yeah, let's do that. Very dangerous debug because we could get so much traffic here, but I'm in a small little lab environment right now, so I shouldn't overwhelm my console by any stretch. And look at this, sure enough, we are running EIGRP, aren't we? Because we can see routers here sending out packets destined for a multicast address, 224.0.0.10. In my next video, we'll get into a great level of detail on these multicast addresses, but right now, just trust me, this is destined for multicast, and it's specifically EIGRP. Let's prove that. Show IP protocols, and yeah, you can see that we are indeed running EIGRP, and it is indeed speaking this multicast. It's doing that, again, to get the information very efficiently just to those workstations that care. Those workstations, those routers in this case, that are running EIGRP. Multicasting is a beautifully efficient way in which to send a one-to-many type of communications like we see here. As a matter of fact, let me let you in on a little secret. It's so great of a method to get information out there to those that want to receive it, that in the next generation of IP, in IP version 6, multicasting as a way to communicate completely replaces broadcasting. That's right. If you want to send a broadcast in an IPv6 world, you send it as a multicast addressed to everybody. So the traditional broadcasting in the sense of the term, it no longer exists in an IPv6 world. Well, we'll go ahead and replace that missing multicast information for you here in the CLN, and I hope you enjoy these videos that we'll do on the wonderful world of multicasting. I'll try not to sing in the next video segment, by the way. Thanks, everybody, and tune in to this particular discussion for more videos on multicast.